Hello, beginner ukulele. First thing we're going to do is do some warm-ups. And you know what to do with 4 fingers, 4 frets. If you need this revision, take your time with it. Pause anything you need to. So we're going sandwich hand, thumb at the back, straight up and down. Ball of the finger, that's the very round bit, in the center of the fret. Okay, 4 fingers, 2, 3, 4. We go down the string and do the same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is not about speed, it's about accuracy. This is where you're learning how to really be a good player and have good technique. So you know how to move around well and your fingers have a muscle memory to go to the right place all the time. Okay, nice and slow. You get a good, once you get a good sound, then you can move on. If you get a buzzy sound like this, stay there and get it right. Move your fingers, adjust them till you get it right. And then you can go backwards when you're really good. Notice when I go backwards, my fingers lift in different directions. And lots of you will be struggling to stretch because you haven't got as big a hands as me. So whatever you do, you lift your fingers as you need to. So if you play that one, then put this one down, lift that one. So you're just thinking about the one beside it. So if your hands are squeezing in to get up to number 4, that's okay. And yes, we talk about this quite a bit, that it might be the most boring exercise of all time. But if you notice, I do it all the time. I take any excuse like right now, because I know how important it is for me. For any string instrument in the future. I'm a guitar player, so we do the same sort of exercise on the guitar. So don't forget how important 4 fingers, 4 frets is. Cool. Alright, on with some chords. I don't know how far each of you have got, but this is enough to last you for a wee while if this lockdown lasts ages. So first chord you will have learnt is C major. We just call it C, and it's 2nd finger and the 3rd fret. Okay, and you strum all the strings. So for all of you that are a bit younger, we'll have spent a long time on just this chord because there are lots of songs, a lot of nursery rhymes that have only got one chord. This is where you can do Twinkle, twinkle, little star, row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. I can't think of the other songs. There's lots more. I'll have to write them across the screen for you once I remember. And I'll give you some song charts as well. So that's C major, C. Majors are happy chords, remember? Minors are the sad ones. Okay, so we always say the full name of the minor chord, A minor. With the major chords, we often just say the letter name, so it's just C. So we've got C. And now we're going to move into G, probably one of the harder chords you learn at the beginning. And so what we do here is finger 1 is in the 2nd fret of the A string. Finger 2 is 2nd fret of the C string. And finger 3 is the 3rd fret of the G string. And you're going to play all of the strings again. So you need a closer look at that. So take your time, pause these lessons. Rewind and listen to me say it a few times if you need to. Doesn't matter how many times, this is for you. Make the most of this time at home. Cool. And now we're going to move on to A minor. So it's finger 2 in the 2nd fret of the E string. Okay, and you're playing all the strings again. Good. And then F. And all you're doing is adding another finger in. You're adding finger 1 to the G string in the 1st fret. And you're still playing every string. Cool. So this will give you lots of songs once these chords are coming together and you can change really fast. Spend the time on the changes. So here's how you learn the changes. The easiest way to do it. We do what we call sustaining the chords. That means you play the chord and let it ring out. You're going to let it ring out for the rest of the bar. So a bar is 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're going to go strum on the 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. So if you notice, I had my fingers moving when I'm sustaining before we get to the chord, for that 1 beat. So you can use that straight away. So strum your C and start moving to that G chord. Cool. So you'll find these 4 chords are a million songs. I'll post a bunch of them down under the description of this. So, I'm Yours by Jason Mraz. And I think it's Drive by Train. Lots of cool songs. Cool. And right hand technique. Presuming you're right-handed. So we're making use of our left hand on the left-hand side of the ukulele on the fretboard. This hand is, we don't go out of our way to teach a lot of technique with this hand first off. And the reason is we want you to be a natural rhythm player. Most people, if they're not taught the down, up sort of things, they will learn faster to use their rhythm hand. So if you just try things. Try and mimic the sounds you're hearing of other instruments. Okay. We will do more stuff on the rhythm hand once you've got your natural stuff going. If you haven't, we will look at the ups and downs, but the preference is you get it happening by yourself. Cool. All right. Thank you. Happy lockdown. Enjoy your time on the ukulele. This is not meant to be horrible because I know you're going to spend a lot of time on the screen for a lot of ages. So don't spend too much time rewinding and watching this over and over again if you don't have to. If you can take some notes. Remember, I talk to all my students about notebooks all the time. Take notes so you can refer back to them without having to try finding the right video or try and remember what I said in class. If you've written it down yourself, you've got the information there. Okay, see you soon.